Hello everyone. So in this video I will show you how to obtain informations using PowerShell in Citrix, and in this video we will use the command Get-BrokerMachine. So in this video I just want to show you and also record this for myself, so that I can, in case I'm forgetting this, I can always look at this video and know what to do. So the Get-BrokerMachine, as it probably can be easy to understand, it will get the information about your VMs. So I have here two sites. So this site, for this site I have two delivery groups, two machine catalogs and one delivery group. And for the other site, this one is not with Studio, this is with, okay, so this is the Web Studio, and here also I have a few machine catalogs and a few VMs. So let's say we need informations about the VMs. Normally we need this information only to generate reports, or maybe if we want to use the information gathered from those the information gathered to use them in different scripts. So let's just go straight away to the commands. It's easier like this. Is it DDC4? Okay, here I have the PowerShell opened. So the basic command to get all the information about your machines is Get-BrokerMachine admin address and your one of your delivery controllers. So it can be, if you have multiple ones, you just need to use one of them, so you don't need both of them. So let's execute this command. So you will have a lot of information, and I only have 2 VMs, so this is a lot to digest. If you have I don't know, hundreds or thousands of VMs. So this is from where we start to build our commands. As you can see, those are in PowerShell, they are called objects. So those agent version is an object for PowerShell, and if we select here, so the command, and if we filter with a pipe and then select objects, let's say agent version, it should normally gather the information from all the VMs, but just the agent version. Of course, you can work with this and filter this even more. For example, let's say we want the agent version and also, what was that, DNS name, DNS name. Okay, and if we execute the command one more time, we will have also the name of the VM and the agent version that is installed, the VDA agent version that is installed on that VM. And we can work with this to write, I don't know, other things. Let's say, what do we have here? Let's see. Let's see if we have sessions on our VMs, and we can use this one. Session username, and we can also add that to our command. Execute it one more time, and then we will see that on this VM win10 we have user 01, and on the other one we have user 02. So this is one way to use this command in PowerShell. Another way is to, if we want to get all the VMs, for example, if we want to do a specific action only on a specific machine catalog, then we need to use this filtering where object, and we mention again the object, because this is the same thing like here, like select object. So I can also write here agent version, and this is equals to, and this is the name of my machine catalog. So it will filter, and it will give me the output only, so it will show me only the VMs from this machine catalog. And I'm using this select object expand property because I do not want to see written here session name or anything else. I just want to see, I just want to get the clean output, and this is how you will get it. So it's the domain and then the VM name. And you can also, of course, export this to a file. So this is the command to export to a file, but this will gather all the VMs from the entire site, because I did not filter out any catalogs. And if I use this one, so let's first see it without the export. So we will have it, if we have it like this, then we will get all the VMs in our environment. And as I told you, I have another environment. If I'm jumped to the other environment, it is completely separate. We can also get all the VMs from that site, and there I have four VMs. And of course, if we use the outputs to a file, we can, let's say, VMs site 01, and this will generate the text file under ctemp, and we should have it here, this one. And we have a list with all the VMs in the site. And now this is very useful to use in other different scripts, and as I told you, or you can use them on generating reports as you want. Of course, this type of reports can be also generated through Director, but from my point of view, if you need a specific report, You can also do it through PowerShell, and you can program it to run on a scheduled task, and you can just forget about it. It will run every month if you want, and it will generate the reports without the need of going to director and manually generating those reports. So it is good for us to, as Citrix admins, to know this, to know and to learn how to work with PowerShell. So this was the Get-BrokerMachine. At least a part of it, because I'm only using it for generating reports, or if I need to get informations to use in other scripts, and I will create other videos and where I am using this, and this is very useful for implementing in other scripts. Of course, you have here a lot of informations. What as I told you, if you go with select object, then you type the name and you will get the output that it's there in the database. You can add more infos in one line, and of course, if you want, for example, to export as a CSV, you can filter more, and you can do something like this. Where is it? So you can use for each. Let me take this one. I'm not the expert, and this is why I'm copying pasting. I do not know those commands out of my head, but we are learning. So we have agent version, DNS name, and the last one, session. Okay, and this is only to have a sign, so you can put here anything you want, that you, after you execute a command, you can generate the file and then have them delimited. Okay, let's try it. It should work. Okay, so you have agent version, any sign you want, the VM, and this is very useful because you can import this into Excel, and you can delimit the columns and use this as the delimiter, and you will have very quickly an Excel file that you can work with very fast. Okay, so this was Get-BrokerMachine from my point of view. Of course, the first thing you have to do before you run any commands, you have to load the PowerShell modules for Citrix. But I believe you already know this. So all the time when you use PowerShell commands that are related to Citrix, you first need to load them up in any script or before you do execute any command. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this.